Let us begin our beautiful practice today. Thank you, everyone, for allowing this few moments to enable me to welcome everybody, allow us all to be seen and greeted. It's just a wonderful way to collect into community. Welcome, everyone. This is Recovery Dharma. My name is Julia. I'm one of the facilitators of this beautiful community. And I'd like to share with you a little painting. And this one was painted by our wonderful friend Michelle in Florida. This was a card, an index card that she sent me, and then I cut it up into smaller pieces. And on the back of it, I write sentiments of metta, loving kindness. And I read these to preface our practice today as a way of really setting the intention for what we're going to be bringing into our hearts and minds. This one reads, "May you touch the nature outside of you to know the nature within." May you touch the nature outside of you to know the nature within. As we fully arrive to this practice, as you allow yourselves to settle in, to listen to my voice, I invite you to slowly start to put down the morning, put down whatever you have to do this afternoon, and arrive fully to this practice. Allow your attention to gently observe the breath, breathing in and out. You don't need to do anything different. Just notice how you're breathing. Notice if your breath is a little nervous and shallow, or maybe you're already relaxed and the breath is slow and steady. Maybe your lived experience is that the breath is an uncomfortable focal point. And if that is coming into your awareness, perhaps a different focal point, like a gaze, something in the room, something beautiful that you can look at, would be more helpful and beneficial. You decide. You know what's best. If the body would like to lie down, please let it. If the body prefers to sit upright, sit in a way that feels noble, strong back, soft belly. If the body today in this moment is struggling with stillness and you'd rather be in movement, please celebrate that. Please celebrate your awareness and celebrate that relationship with your body. Make it honorable. Take this meeting out with you for a walk, a bike ride. We have a Sangha member who takes us skating, rollerblading. Maybe you're driving. Give yourself full permission to practice as you need to today. For the month of August in the Spokane Sangha, we have been exploring the theme of patience. And most people have shared some version or another about patience as a necessary tool to help navigate those times where we are aware of being in a place other than what we want to be. Maybe that place is on the journey of recovery. Maybe that place has to do with our relationship to whatever habit energy is plaguing us, inhibiting us, keeping us small. It's very human to urgently want to be somewhere else. It's so human when we encounter a challenging emotion to want to feel something other than that emotion. It takes so much patience and practice to be with whatever life is giving us, whatever life is happening, and to be with whatever emotion is arising in that moment, to be with whatever thought, to be with whatever story. To cultivate patience, to cultivate compassion and loving kindness and joy and equanimity, which are sisters to patience. There are a couple of practices that have helped me enormously, and they come in the form of mantras, and you have heard me say them many times. And today we're going to practice them. We're going to make them applicable. I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do for this meditation. And that is, you're going to hear me chant Om. A simple word, Om. And you are welcome to chant with me, or you can just listen. You may find in the practice, as you're listening to this chant, that the mind will wander. That's perfectly normal. When you notice it wandering, smile at your awareness. It's wonderful that you have it. If, however, you notice in the wandering a thought coming up, maybe even a judgment, like, wow, Julia, please stop chanting. Your singing voice is terrible. I would like for you to apply one of two mantras, or maybe even both. The first is, wow, would you look at that? Look at that judgment. Julia, your voice is terrible. Quit singing. And the second mantra is, that's true, and not the whole truth. So anytime you notice a thought arising, wow, would you look at that thought? And if the thought is connected to a story, apply to that story with as much curiosity and gentleness as you can. That might be true, and it is not the whole truth. And then return to the breath, return to the chant, and begin again. And this is the practice. And we do it over and over again through the course of a day, through the course of our lifetimes, because, friends, practice makes practice. Let's begin. I'm just going to breathe quietly for a few moments, and then you'll hear the chanting. And then you have this wonderful opportunity to patiently observe your experience. Would you look at that? That's true, and not the whole truth. Enjoy your practice. One more, followed by silence. Friends, patience is like a gentle keeper of keys. And what patience unlocks are access points to opportunities, opening us up to revealing habit energy, habitual responses to life versus something new, something different, something curious, something else. Patience unlocks our capacity for freedom from suffering in its many, many ways. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and, friends, and end our practice today with a dedication of merit. Our sentiment of metta today was, may you touch the nature outside of you to know the nature within. In the inland Northwest, particularly around the Spokane area, many of you know we have been ravaged by wildfires. With climate change, we really do have a legit fire season now in the inland Northwest, and it is scary and dangerous and destructive. The nature of fire has those qualities, and that nature lives in each of us. The nature of fire also has this impeccable way of clearing, charring, changing the elemental makeup to actually create environments that are more fertile, burning away excess. Sometimes seeds, the only way they can come into the possibility of germination is through the power of fire. That nature lives in you too. It is a practice to see this with equanimity. It is a practice to see this with wonder. It is a privilege to practice with you. May you take this extraordinary time that we've had together into your heart-mind and allow its positivity, its merit to radiate from your whole being, your eyes, your smile, your touch, your presence, and know that it has the capacity to transform you and heal you, and it has the power to transform and heal the world. Thank you so much for your beautiful practice. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.